Hey everybody, hope all is well with you and that things are cool in your world. Wanted to take a minute and thank you guys for the support and the subscriptions and the comments and the likes and all the video and the content that I'm posting up on the channel. I really appreciate it, seriously. It helps the channel grow, and as I've mentioned, it keeps me motivated to keep sharing this content and telling these stories about working with primarily these two unique individuals, Tiny Tim and Gigi Allen. And there's others too on the label, but seems that people like these stories the most, so I'll keep telling them if you guys want to keep hearing them. All right. As I'd mentioned, back in 1994, I brought Tiny Tim to Tampa, and we, along with the help of many other talented people, Paul Reller, Dan Smith, Bass Sound Productions, a whole host of people, the musicians, we made and created Prisoner of Love, which was a big band record that Tiny did. And if you aren't familiar with it, it's all over the streaming services, and I have some videos to some of the songs on the channel. But it was a different sort of album than Tiny had done before, because we took the ukulele out of his hand and we put a big band behind him, and he wasn't singing in his falsetto voice. He was crooning to one of his favorite crooners from the era, Russ Columbo. Anyways, we did 2 songs a night because it was recorded live. So 5 nights, 2 songs a night, and we recorded these at night. So during the day, Tiny and I, we would have some free time, and rather than Tiny just sitting in the hotel room or whatever, we would go to parks and even back to the house where I was staying. It was on the river, which is where this footage that you're going to see was taken. Had a little bench by the river. Tiny loved it. So, he would drink his Schlitz beer, get a little buzz, I think, and then, just start playing songs. So in this particular clip here, we were discussing the God Bless Tiny Tim record, and he started chatting about a song, the Irving Berlin song, Stay Down Here Where You Belong. Tiny kind of ventured off, as Tiny would do, and he started doing some other World War I era songs about the war. And so here's 6 or 7 minutes of, how Tiny was. He'd do like a little medley of some songs. So here's a few minutes of Tiny doing some World War I songs from the era, kind of giving us a little history lesson as he's doing it, which he loved to do. Tiny was just such he had such an incredible knowledge of music, all eras, current, past, especially of the vaudeville era. He loved that early 1900s, late 1800s type of thing. So as I've posted and said in the past, Tiny was really, he was almost like a savant with his musical knowledge. It astounded us. We couldn't believe it. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this clip, and I'm going to be posting more of Tiny Tim in the future, so please keep checking in. And again, thanks so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. Enjoy Tiny Tim.
Later on in 1916, when now America was ready to go into the war, all these anti-protest songs were off the shelf. In 1916, the greatest pro-war song was sung by Irving Kaufman on the Victor label, and also by a young Gene Autry, who told me this in 1991 when I had the thrill of being in Tampa for the Bush. Art Pepin owns the whole Bush distributorship here, and I was doing a show singing some songs there, and at the age of 90, Mr. Autry remembered that he sang the song in 1916 when he was a kid. It was the first big song sung by Irving Kaufman, who was Thomas Edison's discovery in 1911 and one of the great Victor Columbia stars, one of the great singers from 1911 to 1929. Here's how this song goes. Last night as I lay, in the voice of Mr. Kaufman, last night as I lay a-sleeping, a wonderful dream came to me. I saw Uncle Sammy weeping for his children from over the sea. They had come to him friendless and sobbing when from tyrants' suppression they fled. But now they abuse and revile him, till at last in just anger he said, if you don't like your Uncle Sammy, then go back to your home or the sea, to the land from where you came, whatever be its name, but don't be ungrateful to me. Why, if you don't like the stars in Old Glory, if you don't like the red, white, and blue, then don't act like the cur in the story. Don't bite the hand that's feeding you. You recall the day you landed, how I welcomed you to my shore. Why, when you came here empty-handed, and allegiance you promised and swore, I gathered you close to my bosom, of food and of clothes you got both. So now when in trouble I need you, why, you must remember your oath. If you don't like your Uncle Sammy, then go back to your home or the sea, to the land from where you came, whatever be its name, but don't be ungrateful to me. Why, if you don't like the stars in Old Glory, if you don't like the red, white, and blue, then don't act like the cur in the story. Don't bite the hand that's feeding you. That's the song, the great, that was a song that woke everyone up. And of course, you know, when I met Mr. Berlin, he called me over because when he wrote that protest song, Stand Here Where You Belong, he changed very, very quickly. And that's when he wrote this one. Oh, how I hate to get up in the morning. Oh, how I love to remain in bed. For the hardest blow of all is to hear the bugler call. You gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta get up this morning. Someday they're going to murder the bugler. Someday we're going to find him dead. While we'll amputate his reveille and step upon it heavily and spend the rest of my life in bed. Now that style you heard was sung by Arthur Fields. Arthur Fields was the greatest World War I singer in the history of recorded music. Arthur Fields died in Miami. May he rest in peace. A sad man. In 1944, I can't remember the hotel, but he died in Miami. May he rest in peace in a burning fire in an old age home. But in 1917, Arthur Fields was the greatest World War I singer on Columbia and Victor Records. Just a snip of how he sounded, praise the Lord, thank God for Christ, how he sounded when he sang these songs. When I send you a letter from London, then you know I've landed safely over there. When I send you a picture from Paris, you know I'm ready to do and dare. I will be thinking about you. I'm sailing safe across the foam. But when I send you a picture from Berlin, you'll know it's over there, we're coming home. When he sang that, and he sang this one he made famous. Good morning, Mr. Zip, 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 with your haircut just as short as mine. Good morning, Mr. Zip, 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 you sure are looking fine. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, if the night don't get you, the Fatimas must. Good morning, Mr. Zip, 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 with your haircut just as short as, haircut just as short as, haircut just as short as mine. What she sang during World War I, he also sang this song. Goodbye, Broadway, hello, France, we're 10 million strong. Why, goodbye, mothers, wives and brothers, it won't take us long. Don't you worry, we'll be there, it's for you we're fighting too. So goodbye Broadway, hello friends, we're gonna send our best to you. Why goodbye Broadway, hello friends, we're gonna send our best to you. Our boys are going, bye, goodbye, sweethearts, wives and mothers, it won't take us long. Why don't you worry, we'll be there, it's for you we're fighting too. Why goodbye Broadway, hello friends, we're gonna send our best to you.